Hello, this is Paul Milligan, Inavate TV. I'm joined today by Bernd from Schindler. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. We're talking today about new products and is there sometimes a risk with new products? Do you ever get the time just to play with new products to see what they're capable of? Or are you just so busy that you just can only use tried and trusted kit that you've used before?
No, in my opinion, we as consultants should always take the time to try out new stuff because I think it's not a good idea to get into the projects with untested products. We cannot test them always on site with our customers, and if we stick back to old and proven technology, we would eliminate innovation. So it's the most important thing, and sometimes I just take the time, or late at night or at the weekend, just to play with new technology. I really like that.
Sure. I mean, I was going to say, do you set aside time in your working week to actually a slot maybe to look at new technology? Because I guess getting hands-on is better than 100 times better than reading a spec sheet.
I really do this most of the time off the work hours.
Yeah.
Because
you're just too busy.
Yeah, it's something you should really focus on, like figuring out all the details. Because yeah, and of course it's sometimes some kind of work needs some time to set things up correctly. Sure. If you have never done it before. So
you feel it's part of being an AV engineer is having that kind of inquisitive nature then, or consultant, to pull things apart and see how they work and put them, you know, is that the kind of side of things that you like?
I can only answer for myself, but in this case it's totally true. I love to play with technology, and like my grandmother always says, just give the boy a bunch of cables and he is happy.
I think there's quite a few in the AV industry that probably have that said about them as well, so I probably don't think you're alone in there. Your attitude to new technology then, you're very sort of pro new technology. I know you've used a lot of new technology in some of your recent workloads. Are you always looking to innovate, to use new things? Do you feel that's vital?
I think so, but of course there are exceptions. There are projects where you have to stick back to at least a little more proven technology, like very high-level projects with high risk, like corporate boardrooms, where you really don't want to play around with the newest stuff. Or if you acquire a new customer, playing around with too fresh stuff is not a good idea. But especially
so the length of a relationship you had with the client would maybe dictate then, if you knew someone for 10, you were working with them for 10 years, would be more likely to take a...
Definitely. Most of our clients that we're in a long-term relationship with really started to share this curiosity and this approach towards new technology. And it's sometimes I get a call and, oh, I've read something, have you heard it already, and when do we get hands-on? And sometimes we just do an evening session on a customer side, just playing around with new boxes.
Sure. Something you mentioned earlier is sometimes the culture of the business will dictate whether they're open to new technology or not.
Yes, it depends on the company. In my area in Germany, we have a lot of many very conservative engineering-driven companies like Siemens, for instance, where it's really hard to innovate in larger steps. On the other hand, we have customers like Adidas, which are very progressive, very design-driven, very modern, and where it's much easier to convince them to try out new things.
Sure. That's great. Many thanks for your time.
Thanks.